JT, being in the huddle and looking up, Carson's not there, Quentin's not there. Bring us into your seat. Things have changed so quickly. What's it like?
Yeah, like you said, things have changed quickly. That's training camp as well. But it brings a sense, guys who've been there, guys who've been in that huddle last year. We got to bring, a sense of leadership, to just help everybody feel comfortable. New guys that are in the huddle, help them feel comfortable, help them settle down, help them relax, so that we can put together great plays one play at a time.
You feel like more is on you?
Oh, most definitely. Like I said, we want to make sure that guys who've been in that huddle last year, are taking a little step up as far as that leadership role as well, just to make those guys who are new in the huddle feel comfortable, help them settle in so that they're able to go out there, play their game, and show their talents.
Jonathan, yesterday there was some missed opportunities on offense yesterday, and Coach talked about that. The way you guys performed today was total about face. What is it about you guys that helped you focus today? Was that sort of an emphasis after yesterday?
Yeah, and we talked about what makes great teams, what makes playoff teams, what makes Super Bowl championship teams, and one thing was facing adversity and is facing prosperity as well. So how can you handle when you guys are playing well, you're winning games 5, 4, 6 in a row, and when you're not playing well? How do you handle those events? And unfortunately, yesterday was one of those events where we weren't playing as well. So, how are we going to handle that? Being able to come out here with a new level of focus, being able to respond.
Not that you weren't confident last year, but what did the last 5, 6 games do for you entering this year? I know we talked about this on day one, but do you feel like you're ready to take the step up to one of the best in the league at your position?
Yeah, it's really those last few games were really kind of to make sure to try to catapult into the offseason, hey, this is going to be the expectations now. I mean, it was at the end of the year, you're playing like that. So going into this year, coaches, teammates, they're like, JT can play at this level. He can play, with this level of intensity. So going into that offseason training, knowing that, that's going to be the expectations from my coaches and teammates coming in this year. Exactly.
How do you feel like the experience you had last year, especially at the end of the year, is now helping you out this first week of camp?
It's been helping me out a ton, and unfortunately last year with Marlon going down, I mean, it happened real quickly. I was looking forward to work on him last year. I mean, he had a super camp last year. He was primed for a big year and, needing to step into that role rather quickly, and then finally being able to, put everything together, after the kind of offseason we had and then those events, the first game. I think that, it set me up for this year as well to help younger guys as well, because when I was here last year, those older guys, Marlon, Jordan, and Naheem, they all helped me out a ton when I was a younger guy as well. And I'm still young too, so I'm still learning some things as well.
How was Marlon looked?
Marlo's looked great. Just trying to make sure he gets his feet back under him. And, he's feeling good. He's feeling great. And then there's another thing of going out there, feeling confident in yourself, doing the things that you normally do. And so that you feel it within yourself to go out there and you're like, I'm good. I'm ready to roll.
You told us on the first day.
The way you finished last year, coordinators know who you are. Well, how are you wired that you enjoy, embrace being the focus? I mean, that was the case in Wisconsin. It'll be the case this year. How are you wired that way?
You just got to go out there and beat them. They're going to scheme up for anybody that we have on this team. You got to go out there and work. It's a good-on-good league, so you got to go out there and you got to win.
JT, you mentioned the yoga, the Pilates. Can you feel a difference after getting into that this offseason? You can share that?
Yeah, definitely. And it's more so, off of the field. It's more so after the practices. How do you feel after the practices? Normally, you may feel, one of those small, intricate muscles after a practice that you don't normally work, that's sore and tight, and you get worked on. But working on those in the offseason, they're a bit stronger. So maybe they won't be as tight. They won't be as sore. Maybe you won't feel them at all.
Michael Bittman and Joey Blackman both said that, as rookies, you really would be seen, maybe not heard. This year, they feel like they can let their personalities out a little more free. Do you have a similar feeling?
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, last year, we were all learning, especially with the offseason we had, and then trying, each week with the playbook changing, do the game plan, and finally getting caught up. Now you're like, okay, I know what I'm supposed to do. I know my job. Now I can, kind of, help others who may need help. I can kind of be more relaxed, go out there and play. But, at first it was, study, trying to, get on the speed and the level of these vets mentally.